G'day battlers, and today we're doing some Toxic Cup battles up against good friends. So Jamie McElwain here, and then Peppo Gutor later in the video. Jamie I added from Discord, and Peppo Gutor I added from Twitter, just basically taking advantage of Niantic's change where you can just add someone, send a single gift, and then battle, which would be nice if we always had that option, but hey, we'll work with what we've got for the moment. Now, we bring in Drapion, which is going to be able to fantastically take down Golbat with just Ice Fangs. We can actually eat this Shadow Ball because we do have that Poison Dark typing, and hoping to Ice Fang down before another Charge Move comes through, which we are able to do. A little bit worried that a Poison Fang was going to come through, but hey, and we ended up going for an Aqua Tail, hoping that we are going to be able to get to 2 Aqua Tails, I think. We are actually able to get to 2. Definitely fantastic there. I'm not actually certain if 2 Aqua Tails is superior. I would imagine it is, but we're actually burn a shield there, so definitely a fantastic situation to be in. Now we're going to bring in a Scavalier here. Have to shoot up a Surf here, and then we're hoping to be able to switch into B-Barrel to catch the next Surf. So we're just going to counter, and then switch into B-Barrel to catch this, hopefully a Surf. Basically just because B-Barrel had so much energy and we didn't want to have to burn both shields on a Scavalier. And then they actually switch out into a Scavalier of their own. So we're like, okay, well, we have a Scavalier in the back with the Aerial Ace, so we have to burn the shield, really hoping he burns it on this Surf, which he does, which is fantastic. And then we're going to be able to shield up his charge move here. And then we should be able to get to an Aerial Ace to throw before he can get to a second one. If I'm counting correctly. Yeah, we are able to get the Aerial Ace off. If it wasn't like a CMP tie or something. But yeah, throwing the Aerial Ace, gonna take out the Scavalier, and then B-Barrel comes in with like no health left, and that is GG. So Scavalier I'm loving in this cup. Wasn't really using him before, but he's ended up on my team, my Toxic Cup teams, and now we have Drapion versus Scavalier, which is not a good matchup for Drapion, just because Counter does pretty good against the Dark typing, so we decided to stay in to throw this Aqua Tail to try and apply a little bit of pressure to the Scavalier, take it down a bit, or burn a shield, which would have been nice, but did just take it. So we bring in B-Barrel, which is obviously going to take a lot of damage from the counters, but we were kind of just hoping to put a lot of Water Guns and Surf pressure onto the Scavalier, but take it down by committee, basically. Now bring in B-Barrel and burn a shield by throwing the Surf to Golbat. Thinking about whether we want to shield again, but just decide to let it come through. It is actually just a Poison Fang, so we do hang on with a little bit of health, but not much use. And then bringing back in the Drapion, bit of lag here. I'm not sure if like that was mutual, if I benefited or if he benefited, but here we are anyway. Got that weak connection thing showing up. We should be able to tank another Poison Fang, which this should be, and it is, and we can tank it, and then hopefully Ice Fang down before another one comes through, because if another one did come through, we would obviously have to shield or lose that switch advantage. Now throwing the Aqua Tail straight away, hoping to take out this Scavalier, does burn the shield, and then switching into a Scavalier of our own, kind of hoping that Counter would push us over the line and take it down before we got a charge move, but no such luck, so we end up shielding a Drill Run there, and then switching into Steelix. So Counter obviously going to be doing very good against Steelix, and we only have Aerial Ace here, so Aerial Ace not going to do much up against the Steelix, but hey, what can you do, I suppose. Yeah, I think we're going to let this come through, hoping it's a Crunch Bait. Oh no, Shield, and it is a Crunch Bait, so that's unfortunate. So now we're kind of going, okay, well we have to win this, so we decided to throw the Aerial Ace, hoping that the switch timer kind of counts down a little bit more, and that we'll be able to switch before we get the charge move off, but it isn't looking like that, but we're actually able to count it down anyway, and then in comes the Scavalier, who's actually got the Aerial Ace of his own, presumably going to take us out. But we luckily still have, oh, actually never mind, we were able to hang on with just a counter, but we still did have a Pokemon in the back that probably could have taken it out with another quick move or two. So GG's there, and moving on to the third battle up against I'm saying that right? Yeah, Jamie McElwain. That's what I'm going for. Now we have a Scavalier versus Trash Wormadam, which is definitely an interesting matchup. We decided to throw the Aerial Ace, and then switching on to Trash Wormadam Mirror. No, switching to B-Barrel. So I'm not certain why. I guess the Scavalier wasn't in a great spot. Switching to B-Barrel, hoping to get the B-Barrel Mirror, and then we would have energy advantage, which we actually did get here, but unfortunately for us, he did not take the Surf Shield Bait, and we end up shielding here, and it is a Surf, so we are definitely at a disadvantage here, to say the least. We still have the energy advantage, because we've both only thrown one Surf. We decided to throw another Surf, and it does burn the shield, which is definitely good by our books. Now, kind of thinking that we would have to shield to keep our barrel alive, and then we might have to like fight to actually win the switch advantage, so we'll just go, hey, whatever, let it go down, bring in a Scavalier to charge up more energy, but in comes Trash Wormadam with the aggressive switch and throwing the charge move straight away, so we end up shielding the Bug Buzz there. Definitely a nice, and then charging, we were going to switch to Trash Wormadam, but then we went, hey, throw the Aerial Ace straight away, and we'll see if we burn that last shield. Actually, let's go through, so in the back there's a Gligar, so this isn't looking great for us. Wormadam is obviously not going to like the digs coming from the Gligar. Yeah, this is definitely not looking good at all. Actually going for the Night Slash though, maybe going for the attack boost, because I guess make this game more locked in, because as is, like, maybe we could bring him down over time, but then he threw that and it turns out he has Night Slash and Aerial Ace, so there is no dig. So yeah, that definitely helps our case. It means we're in a slightly better situation here. More lag, and then in comes B-Barrel. We should have thrown the Iron Head. I think we were really hoping we could Confusion down. That could have cost us the match, because if we did throw the charge move, B-Barrel would have gone down. Or I guess in this case, Scavalier gets the energy anyway. So we did get one extra counter in, and then in comes the Gligar. Yeah, I think it was GG's either way. Eating an Aerial Ace, which almost finishes us off, and we are not able to get to another Aerial Ace to throw it back. So GG's Jamie McElwain, and moving on to the next opponent, PepoGutor89. So I did put out a tweet on Twitter, and PepoGutor responded. So we've got a Scavalier up against B-Barrel, which is definitely a good matchup for us. I say it's a good matchup, but obviously B-Barrel can do some damage back. Now in comes a Scavalier of his own, so we're kind of like, well, I guess we have to stay here because there's no way we can bring in Wigglytuff, because Wigglytuff is going to be weak to Steel, and Charm isn't going to do much to the Steel. And then B-Barrel, obviously, going to take a lot of damage from the counter. So we end up switching into B-Barrel to catch the Aerial Ace, which definitely worked out in our favour there. And hoping to be able to Water Gun down, but unfortunately gets another charge move off. So burning one shield there, and then we will be able to Water Gun down. And if lag lets us, and we do get that through, I think might have got an extra counter in there, but throwing the Surf straight away at the B-Barrel, hoping that they might not have been counting and might think it's a Hyper Fang. Unfortunately it does go through, and it is just that Surf, so unfortunate, but hey, we've still got a Scavalier and Wigglytuff, so probably I think that was a mistake. I think I should have brought in Wigglytuff, because knowing that he's got a Scavalier hanging around Steel types, that's obviously not going to be good for Wigglytuff. Did we just finish off a Scavalier? I feel like we just... Yeah, I'm silly, but hey, my brain may have broken, but we are still going. Now I've got Wigglytuff up against Drapion here, which is not a great matchup for Wigglytuff. Drapion can kind of just chunk it down, and Charm doesn't do heaps of damage because of the Poison Dark. Actually, it would do... I think it's resisted by Poison super quick into Dark? Correct me if I'm wrong there. I feel like that's right. We end up shielding the Surf so we can get this charge move off, and it is the Ice Beam, so this would finish off... Yeah, it does go through. Finish off the B-Barrel, and that is GG's there, so maybe my brain can get back on track now for these next battles. Once we go in with the Wigglytuff lead up against a Scavalier, so definitely a terrible matchup. Yeah, switching out straight away into Drapion. Drapion obviously going to do some nice damage with the Ice Fang, but also not liking the counters, throwing the Aqua Tail straight away just to put as much pressure on as we can. Kind of just expecting that Drapion was going to go down here, but kind of doing better in this matchup than I thought it would. End up letting this Aerial Ace come through, which does do a chunk of damage. Just keep Ice Fanging away, and ends up switching out into Drapion of his own, and he's able to Ice Fang us down before we can get the charge move off. So we're not in a great situation here, not really sure what to bring in, so decided to bring in the Wigglytuff. And actually, I think Wigglytuff is probably good in this I remember it was kind of close, like it definitely wasn't a dominating matchup either way, because I did sim this in PvP Poke like a week ago, but it looks like we are going to be able to win out this matchup if we burn this shield, which we do. Now we take out the Drapion, and we've got a charge move ready to go, going straight for the Ice Beam, but unfortunately he gets the charge move off first. I feel like we would have the higher attack stat, but maybe I'm wrong there, or I like clicked it late, or it was laggy, or whatever happened. Doesn't really matter. We burn a shield, and we actually both burn a shield on each other's charge move, so wouldn't have changed anything at all. Oh, well, maybe we probably would have let Wigglytuff go down, so I guess that's what would have happened if we got CMP. But we're gonna have to eat this Aerial Ace, which we can just barely do, and then try to throw the charge move into whatever was coming in, but Golbat finishes off too quick, and then Wigglytuff does not stand a chance against Golbat, because Golbat can just get those Poison Fangs off so quickly. Poison Fang, and down we go. So that is GG's there. And then I think one more battle in this video. Going with the Escavalier lead again into Golbat, so not a great lead matchup again. Gonna want to get out of here as soon as possible. So we've got Drapion and B-Barrel, both of them are good in this matchup. I don't know why we stayed in as long as we did. I guess charge up energy on the Escavalier for later, for like some sort of mirror match sort of thing, but throwing the Aqua Tail at the Escavalier does burn the shield, which is definitely great. And then unfortunately we don't get the Aqua Tail off in time. We would have to burn a shield to use it, which we do end up deciding to do. I guess I can see it both ways. Aqua Tail isn't going to do that much damage to Escavalier. It will do a little bit, and I guess every bit of damage helps, especially against that Escavalier. But now they've just got a lot of energy to throw onto whatever Pokemon I bring in. So going to bring in the B-Barrel, or not. I think I should have brought in the B-Barrel because B-Barrel would have been able to take the Aerial Ace a little bit better. But hey, past PvP Steve did it, so I guess we roll with it. So throwing the Aerial Ace straight away, and it is the Golbat coming back in. So we're looking to switch into the B-Barrel. Unfortunately, gets the charge move off first, hoping it's just a Poison Fang and it won't finish us off. It is the Shadow Ball, so oof, down we go. Holding onto this shield on the B-Barrel though, hoping to Water Gun down, but no such luck. Thinking this is just a Poison Fang though, because it seemed a bit quick. Actually, it's a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball, as in Shadow Ball wouldn't have been good in that matchup anyway because of our normal typing. Now, our only chance to get out of here is if we succeed with this bait. If they do shield up this Surf, and then we can get a Hyper Fang off. But unfortunately, they do not shield the Surf, so it's GG's. They're going to be able to just straight Surf and take us down, and then they've also got the Golbat in the back, so GG's. So thank you both for the battles. Definitely a fun little try to just add random people, I suppose, but yeah, definitely cool. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one. We're gonna shoot for that 1,000 subscriber mark so that we can maybe stream regionals through the YouTube gaming app whenever that may be. We'll just have to wait and see on that front, I suppose. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to my patrons, Miltime9458, brajSF, NegativeBen10 and NotRandyN3wman for supporting the channel. And I'll see you in the next video where maybe the April meta will be announced. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, bye.